How do you avoid overusing the word said? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Obviously, you're going to have to use it a lot, even if you avoid using it. It is a really common word and it is largely invisible, though you can definitely overuse it if the series, which shall not be named, is any indication. There are a couple of things that you can do to avoid overusing the word said. One, if you have an A B conversation in which you just have two people talking to each other, you probably need a lot fewer dialogue tags or dialogue beats than you think you do because the pattern is A, B, A, B, A, B. If you're going to deviate from that pattern, that becomes an important time to indicate where that deviation happens. If there's going to be like a pause in the conversation and then person A is going to speak two times in a row around that pause, you can indicate that on the page. That's a good time to help break up the monotony of a conversation. Obviously, if you have more than two people in a conversation, it becomes much more important to indicate who is talking. Part of this can be alleviated by having strong character voices. Are there things that character A would say that character B would never? The farther we get into the book, the more easy it is to rely on that as a way to identify who is speaking. And then you can use said, that is the invisible. You can use other dialogue tags, but those start to look really obvious, especially if you use a bunch of them in a row. So if we have he said, she asked, he responded, she questioned, it starts to be like, all right, you're using the thesaurus, which is what this commenter specifically wants to avoid. They don't want to look like they were avoiding the word said. If you have an action tag in the middle of the dialogue, so there is a little piece of dialogue and then this person stomps their foot, you didn't use a dialogue tag at all, but that piece of action indicates who is speaking. And every time I say this, there will be somebody in the comments that's like, that's not clear enough. It is. I'm sorry, that is how English works. And if you don't understand that, that is on your eighth grade English teacher. That it is not, I'm sorry, that's how that works. That action tag identifies who is speaking in that paragraph. Make sure you are being really consistent with starting a new paragraph for a new speaker. Make sure that you are being consistent about placing those action tags and doing that correctly. If this is something you struggle with, get a proofreader, get somebody in your writing group who is good at this, who can help you get this sorted out so that you're not making these mistakes when you go to print.